AFTV, got the guys there from Blues Fans TV, Lewis. Oh, come on, man, smile, man.
No, we did. You lot enjoyed the draw. That's
smile,
fine,
man. It was a draw. You know what I mean? You didn't lose, but
like a loss.
it was a great game, wasn't it?
Great game for you guys. I mean, after the red card, we just gave it to you guys. I mean,
Did you think after the red card you rub your hands together and think, yeah, come on,
I was thinking
4-5
6-0 again. It's Mustafi and centre back on his ones, and then for 50 minutes we did nothing, and that's the annoying part. And complacency's been a huge problem for us this season, where we show up in the big games where we want to, and then we flop at home again. It seems like Southampton and Bournemouth, and this feels like it again because as soon as we got the goal, we fell asleep. We fell asleep for the entire 50 minutes, and then we got the second goal, which was like finally. And then 3 minutes later, we fall asleep again, and then we let you guys counter-attack. It was a stupid long ball to Tammy Abraham, who was already injured. Game management was poor from us today. And I think you lot, as soon as you got the red card, you thought, we'll just conserve possession and we'll just wait for a mistake. And what did we do? We just kept making mistakes. That equalised from Martinelli, great for him one-on-one, but Kante, I'm not saying anything about him. He took an L with that one. He just took an L with that. Kante's still a great player.
He slipped over or something, didn't he?
Yeah, it was unlucky from him. I don't want to say anything more than unlucky because he didn't have a bad because he ain't had a bad season for us, and it's N'Golo Kante. But we just kept making mistakes, and the things we did when we were going forward, we weren't going forward with any intent. The crosses were decent in the first half. Second half were horrible, and crossing has been another huge issue from us. You lot are lucky that Reece James was injured because he's the only fullback that we have that can cross. Emerson and Azpilicueta are both poor pulling the ball in. We had Willian and Hudson-Odoi on the sides that were just... They got to the final third and then they froze. And then Tammy Abraham...
I don't know, I think we defended them very well. I mean, I felt, first of all, in the first half, Hudson-Odoi was giving Saka a lot of problems, but then in the second half, Martinelli helped him out a lot, and they coped very well with him.
Complacent. We made it easy for you. That's the problem. You lot were down to 10 men, and you lot played for a long period of the game with 3 defenders and 1 centre back, and that centre back was Mustafi. I really feel like we should have done a lot more in that game, and I don't think I'm wrong to say that.
What about you? I mean, fair result for you?
No.
No. You think you deserved to win it?
I think we did because look. I don't know how this happens, right? But every single time you guys go down, the ref even stopped the play for a cramp for you guys. And then Tammy's there, down for 2 minutes.
No, you had a couple of players who should have got yellow cards that got away with it. Yeah. I'm sure Kovacic should have even got possibly a second yellow.
But the thing is, it's like you take it back to the game at the Emirates. Every single Arsenal fan I know, every single person here was crying because Jorginho should have been sent off.
He should have been sent off.
All right.
Shouldn't he?
Shouldn't he? Louise. So should have Louise.
Louise got sent off today.
Yeah, should have been twice.
Wait, that's gone from a red card to a substitution. That's gone from Louise on for the ref. Literally. Like, you can't stop
blaming the ref.
Oh, hang on.
Stop blaming the ref. It was a good comeback performance. It was a solid performance by Arsenal, right? You couldn't break us down, and we just tactically we did it well. We sat in and just catching you on the counter attack.
Tactically, we were poor.
Yeah, I'll give. I mean, I'll give Martinelli his credit.
I'm just vexed because when you went down to 10 men, you was rubbing your hands together and you was thinking another 4s, 5s, and it didn't happen.
Mate, it was absolutely written in the stars. David Luiz goes off, sweet 3 points Chelsea. No, I just don't know how we can't break down 10-man Arsenal. But before the game, when I saw the lineups, I saw David Luiz and Mustafi together. How are you not beating probably the worst defence in the league? Literally the worst defence in the league. Oh, whoa.
Weren't saying that when Luiz was with you guys.
Chelsea is shit. Who denied you Europe Champions League football twice in a season?
Anyway, listen, right? It's a point for Arsenal. What do you make of Arsenal? Just take your sort of Chelsea out of it for a minute, but that wasn't Arsenal showing a lot more fight than I think Arsenal last year, the years before, definitely would have capitulated. You're seeing a bit more fight with this Arsenal team under Arteta?
The difference between us today was game management. Here's the thing, I think you lot were a lot smarter than us today, I'll give you that. As soon as you went down to 1-0, I thought it would be chaos, but you lot were smarter on the ball, you lot were slower on the ball. There was a bit of time wasting. I don't really blame you guys for that. You lot were smarter under Arteta, and I think Arteta might end up doing a bit more for you guys in the future, as much as I hate to even say it, but it's a decent start for you guys. You're still 10th and still struggling to get a couple wins on the board, but as long as you don't stay out of the top 4 race for this season, I'm calm.
It's a free season for him. you got to fix the Emery mistakes, see what's gone on.
It's a bit like when you guys remember when you finished about. What was it? You finished about 7th, 8th that season when you were there. So it reminds me, it's a rebuilding process, isn't it?
Yeah. You just got focus on your strengths. Look at where you need to build. Like Arteta, I've had a lot of time for him. Even when he was at Man City, he was that person who'd run up to Pep and say, "Look, you need to change this, this, and this," and Pep would listen to him, and it would work. So I don't think there's a better person out there at the moment for Arsenal, than a guy who's played for you, captained you, understands the club. It's like what we've done. We brought in Lampard, who understands the club. Really, you're just copying us, isn't it?